Hello and welcome back to Techtonica. Hello, Lewis.
Hello, Duncan.
How's it going over there?
It's I was told basically what to do is when you come back to these games, right, and you look at everything and you're like, oh my god. The best thing to do is imagine that the previous person in charge of running this factory was an idiot.
Right.
And they didn't know what they were doing. And you're suddenly now inheriting it, and you have to now do the next step, right?
Yeah, I just want to try and remember what I was actually doing.
That's a good way to treat life generally as well. Like, just imagine previous you as a hopeless fool who didn't know what they were doing. They were just bumbling their way through life, and, you know, and they gave no respect to future you with their factory building. So just choose a project and do it. I think that's the thing. So you could go and scan these 8 tap wires.
Well, I'm going to go and look at what I was fucking... Oh yeah, we were looking for tap wires, weren't we?
Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye on how this quest is doing. So the first Victor quest still needs a lot of things in it. Victor is now really jammed to the gills, multiple layers of stuff.
Victor's over there, full. Right? Where you are.
Yeah, it needs... Okay. We have power, we just need relay circuits and mining charges. I think those 2 things are being made in the factory, so I just need to grab them, put them in, and maybe I can even get them done pretty soon. It will involve going to some other areas of the factory that I don't go to very often to see if they're working okay. Yeah. But,
Oh yeah, I did all these thresher things, didn't I? And I was making ceramics, and these are out of fuel.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, okay. I'm going to just deactivate my mining charge thing, I think. Temporarily.
Oh, really?
Well, I think it's wasting a lot, I think. There's nothing coming into this blast. Well, it doesn't matter if it's wasting a lot, but it's not ideal, is it?
What's supposed to be coming into it?
Well, this thing's blasting something. I can't remember what I was making last time. I think I'm making steel... slabs. Wow. Yeah, I've got about 1,000 steel slabs here. Okay. Which is good, right? That's what I need. One fuel goes in, and it just cooks some of them. How many is it going to cook? Boom. 12. Not bad. Okay. So this is working, and it's not horribly inefficient. But I think it's... Where is it? Oh, I see. And then the steel... Okay, it looks like whatever I've set up, I've forgotten everything I built. I have no idea what I've built. But it looks like it's working. Or at least it was working at a previous time in the past.
I don't know why these is not in taking out things with the inserter.
Okay, bear in mind, guys, it's been like a couple of weeks since we played this, and I remember everything we did, right? But I also don't remember anything we did. So I'm gonna have to just reacclimatize myself with this thing. So this thing makes the iron ore powder. That's right, and then it ships it downstairs again.
Oh, it is.
And turns it into steel, right? Yeah, and this thing makes the steel blend. So this is making the steel mixture, but it hasn't got this stuff, which is this thing here, carbon powder.
Yes, because that's coming... So the carbon powder comes from this... I was making plant matter bricks, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
And I'm shipping those back to you.
Right.
So you should be getting plant matter bricks. The problem is, they're very expensive, and they take a long time. They need 100 plant matter frames each.
Yes, I think I'm going to have to just turn off this thing for now, because...
So do you still need more carbon then?
I'm going to wait for some plant matter frames to build up. Well, the thing is, I have turned all the carbon you sent me into steel, and it's given me 1,000 steel.
Right.
1,000 steel slabs, which is more... I don't even know if there's a quest for these. I just was making them.
Right.
Let me see. What is the quest? There isn't a quest for them, no. I don't even know why I'm doing them.
Well, they're probably needed, right?
So
okay, I'll just leave this for now then, and I'll go and look for those. I'll go and try and scan those things.
Look at these quests. Build and place 200 assembler Mark IIs. Build and place 50 mining drill Mark IIs. Build and place 50 thresher Mark IIs. Isn't that a lot?
Yeah, that's too many. No one needs that many.
And this thing was making the relays, I remember. For some reason, I think this looks a bit like an ice cream, but it isn't. 122 relays, right, so we need another... That's all I've got, right, so I need another 80 of them to do the quest. Some of these quests are very demanding on the old resources, Dunk.
Yeah.
Which I like, right? I like having...
But we've got a lot of resources.
like having that.
Everything's being made.
I think sometimes it's sort of like... It's hard to work out though, right? Because what you get is you get this situation where you're like, okay, I need loads of these things. Does this mean I need to build an entire room of these things? Or does it mean I actually just need one going fast? You know, like sometimes you don't know if you need to.
Then it gives you a quest where you have to
out.
make 50 threshers, and you're like, maybe I do need every whole room of them.
Yeah. I wonder, because there's a lot of bits of this that I've decided not to automate, and I regret it now. Like, I regret not automating all of the floor tiles and stuff like this, you know. Because
yeah, but you can craft 1,000 in your inventory in like a minute. Like.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's just I just regret it a little bit. I think our progress has been fast, and I'm happy with the speed of it. But like, I think after my initial big building design where I put all the intermediates down like this,
yeah,
I kind of took my eye off the ball a little bit after I'd done this, like, and I didn't keep doing this, you know. I can replace all these with assembler multi-use. They'll go faster, but I don't think that's the problem. The problem is probably just not enough of the base materials coming in. Various other problems.
We can replace all the mining drills with mining drill 2s.
Yeah, I can actually. That's true. But then that also involves replacing all of the conveyor belts with conveyor belt drills Mark 2s. I think I'd rather just put down more mining drills above. I might put some mining drills up here above this copper. Do you see what I mean?
So like on the higher level.
Yeah. Yeah, just like.
Alternatively,
like
you could just do like
height.
Just find another copper vein and start again.
Yeah, that's true. But that involves pressing M and looking around. And I think they actually, in fact, I already have copper being mined over there. I think that's already being mined. But I could just go... You can dig around the back of the copper vein and do it around the back. Which I already have done. Okay.
We have long gaps between playing this.
Yeah. Okay, that's already... okay, so in fact, maybe it's not the actual... Maybe it's these smelters that are the issue. These need to be smelters Mark 2.
Faction, but not as underestimated ours.
Good lord, that didn't mean anything, did it?
Mission to Sector Zulu without us are very impressive, logistically, and perfectly timed detection. A shame. Never considered informant.
So do you think do you think the guys designing this game have all the story planned out, or do you think they're making up as they go along?
I think they've probably got it planned out.
Yeah?
Writing a story doesn't take long. Making a game for that story takes ages. So it makes sense that you'd write the story first. You could write a story like this in an afternoon.
That's true. What is the thing that makes... What can you make Kindle Divine into again? I think you can make it into something, can't you? Limestone. You
yeah,
can
that
make
was
it into
it.
limestone.
But then we don't have anything to do with limestone, so there's not much point.
Well, I think you can just get rid of it, though.
Well, I've just been dumping it in chests. I just build a random chest out somewhere in the wild and just dump a lot of limestone in it.
I guess I could do the same with Kindle Divine, that's true.
I mean, it probably takes up less space, like all the limestone.
Yeah, let me just dump another. Let's just dump Kindle Divine into this one as well. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's just have another. I think that might be this is like a poor man's solution. This is this is exactly what I said. It's like, I'm just leaving a problem for future factory designer Lewis.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is like the worst.
Yeah, it's true. I found an old limestone chest and I'm just adding more limestone to it.
Okay.
So I have already been here before, but then when we got the tap quest, suddenly I had to come here again.
So one smelter is working its way through all of the copper I can possibly give to it.
That can't be right. Hiding way.
If they increased, they must
Have been captured. Said they would be.
Okay.
The charges they will face. Mission will resume. We will place together. And we will not. Why? Why would you? After everything away from there. Because they have confessed to temple already. So we must force them.
Temple.
Artifacts cannot and will not endeavor.
Temple.
You're going to destroy them.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of information.
It's kind of impossible to really figure out what they're trying to say.
Well, I think it's probably pretty decipherable.
There's lots of little, like you can kind of get the gist of it, but like the actual important parts aren't there.
It's just a very difficult to read story.
Yeah. Maybe
I
when we
don't know
get the
whether
tabs
they-
back, we'll have some more information.
Oh, I see. They'll be like, yeah, okay. I feel like Reddit could probably just like go through and figure out.
Figure out every
being
word,
said
just
here.
context.
Okay, so one stack inserter puts in 540. So this should keep it nice and full, right?
Yeah.
That looks like it's keeping it nice and full.
The
which is...
next patch I read, apparently they're going to add
Great.
filtered stack inserts, finally.
Oh, wow. Okay, that will be a big deal.
Yeah.
Filtered stack inserters.
Oh, I found the cave. Hello.
Actually, I don't remember what this place was for. Maybe there were groundbreakers who had put them together just to have a place of their own. A tent was always good enough for me, but I wouldn't blame you for wanting to build a little home.
Oh, a
away from home.
tent. Luxury. What we got? Nothing.
Yeah, where's our bedroom? How do you feel about
Contents
building
of Sector Zulu have been
A house.
sealed by
yeah,
Unnecessary.
these things?
assets to command. Not all of them. Have them secured. You saw. Nobody is going anywhere. Both of us know that this is mission we will, when we return to Earth. Command, understand. Yeah, you will understand the consequences. Because I'm going to do my... You can face them.
Tap wires reclaimed. Return to Bull's room for placement.
Okay.
Placement.
All of them got.
It seems that Pacific had agents throughout the expedition, in addition to these listening devices.
Yeah, and it sounds like the Groundbreaker and I were two of those people who weren't going anywhere. Let's get all of these back to the Pulse room.
Maybe they found like some alien artifacts and they don't want us to tell people back on Earth, so they left us here.
That sounds very much like a big evil corporation, yes. That sounds right.
Who the fuck am I? Oh yeah. Just making random tunnels. I'm just cheesing this whole place. It's just tunnels all over the place now.
Cheesing it,
Yeah.
turning it into cheese.
Yeah, like holy cheese.
This is all cheese now.
It's all cheese. Okay, I'm heading back to put the taps in. Down to the pulse situation room. Where the fuck was the pulse situation room?
Oh, good grief! I don't know. Good question.
I do not remember where I had to take these taps. It was like a door in that ship, maybe? Was it? I don't even know which part of the map it was in. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. I don't know how I'm gonna find it again.
Okay. Where was it? The
Literally don't remember.
it was the pulse situation room. Well, it wasn't at the elevator, was it?
Don't think so. No. I thought it was around this side of the map, but I don't remember where. I'm sure I came out like near your stuff. So maybe I'm gonna go to your stuff and look for a cave.
Okay. I am just upgrading all of these machines to Mark 3s, and I'm sort of wondering if I'm going to regret it.
What could go wrong?
Well, I think it's more just a power consumption issue, I think.
Ah, what is our power looking like? We're good. We're good.
So they're now doing, because I noticed the copper wire was a bit in demand, so I've just added some more. I'm upgrading these like assemblers to the next tier. It'd be lovely to have a mass upgrade button, but doing it by hand, it's fine. I'm not sure it's the right thing to do, but I should probably be building like a new.
I think it's the only way to do it.
Well, this is it. Like, I could either build an entirely new one, right, and like 5 times the production, right, or I could just do this to double it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I've gone for.
Right. I think it's quite nice building a new thing because you can you're fresh. You don't have to like work out how everything else connects.
I mean, I know. I mean, you're not wrong. But like this is already like, I mean, I've got so many copper frames. Like this is like done. Do you know what I mean? Like look how many. The storage is full.
Yeah.
These things, there's tons and tons of these as well. Do you know what I mean? No danger of running out of these things. Plus, I'm working towards my assembly quest. You know.
True.
I want to get 200 assembler Mark IIIs down.
200 though. 200 though.
I'm looking at this. I mean, these make the next tier of smelter works so much more.
I mean, it's worth upgrading then.
It's like 10. It's like the equivalent of like 10 smelters.
Yeah, it's like
right?
the power things as well. We're like so much better. Oh, is this it? I think I found it.
I mean, yeah, this thing makes 180 ingots a minute. The base one is like 30, I think. So it's the equivalent of like 5. So one Mark II smelter is doing the work of, well, 2 of them is doing the work of 10. So instead of these massive mega banks, I just need 2. Which is all very weird.
I found it.
Oh.
Alright, that's all 8.
Automated removal of tap wire vocal distortion initiated.
Oh, okay.
Stand by.
Oh, so we're going to be able to hear them all now.
You told us these recordings were supposed to remain anonymous.
Earlier statements were aligned with security protocols for unauthorized playback.
In other words, anybody who stumbled across the fact that we were all being spied on by these things would at least think their identities were being protected. But they weren't. Pacific built this room to do whatever they wanted.
Playback ready. Interact.
We're going to play them all in all of them. Okay. Here we go.
Playback initiated.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, right. It's a cutscene.
Yeah.
Place
Beneath Sector Victor, like other places on Calyx, Sergeant. What we are now calling Sector Zulu does not...
Sir, that isn't Pacific.
That's Paladin.
You.
That exists completely outside of my memory. But continue. Your actions have threatened the
You couldn't afford more voice actors.
Please, tell me how to fix this.
Sergeant.
I would never do any of this.
My
It must be fake. There'll be an imperfection in it somewhere. We just have to keep going.
I want to go down there anyways.
No.
A shame that they never considered something so simple as an informant. Sergeant, enough. You're going to damage the mechanism.
It was me? I went down there for... I don't even know, and I found the cubes? And you made me lie about whatever they did to me?
I do not fully understand what my own motivations would have been, but it would seem so, yes.
You ordered me to set people up. My own people. They trusted me, and I did it. I would never do that, but I did it.
No. You are being unreasonable with yourself. I can move as effortlessly through this recording as you.
We have enough distractions already. And we're running out of time. I felt like I had to tell everyone about the ruins, the temple, the cubes. so you can face them.
You uncovered something powerful in Sector Zulu. Something clearly connected to what we have become. But whatever decisions you made from that moment on,
Sector
you
Zulu's
were
going to be a
trying
really
to
cool
protect the
update.
expedition
Yeah.
and the
Like
people in
Alien
it.
Factorio.
Yeah,
from
God.
themselves.
Can you imagine the upgrades?
All the good it did.
Can
And
we
know
become
now that
cubes?
This was no simple disaster.
I want to be a
These
cube.
cubes were within Calyx long before we were within them.
But what happened to everybody else? And what did you mean when you said that seizing whatever was down there was the only way our mission could still succeed?
Long-range surveillance online. Triangulating on
Ooh.
Sector Zulu seizure vault.
I believe we are beginning to find
Oh,
out.
cool.
All right. So do we have a location for Zulu then?
Well, I don't know. Actually, I genuinely don't know where this game goes and how much there
it
is
looks
of
like
it.
these
I mean,
long-range scanners are looking for more
it's-
than a bunch of secret relics.
it may be something that's added in future.
The
Yeah.
scans likely include everything that was utilized on the mission as well. Some of these signal sequences appear to be related to piloted mechanical suits. Perhaps environmental conditions in Zulu were far beyond what our regular suits were built to withstand.
Or maybe we just needed help hauling as
Oh,
much
that's
alien
fun.
junk out of Zulu as possible. One of these suit signals looks a little different, though. It seems to have been here in Victor for a year before the rest of them were.
The only reason I can imagine such a suit would have been in Victor prior to then
Power
is if
suit.
someone was audacious enough to believe they personally deserved one and decided to appropriate it for themselves.
Permanently borrowing one of those does sound like something I would have done.
These systems should inform us once a location has been found. Investigating the items seized from Zulu is our top priority.
It's illegal.
But
It's company
fortified
property.
construction apparatus that the Groundbreaker can utilize will serve us well.
If I stole it once, we might as well steal it again.
So we need a power suit to go into Zulu then, it sounds like. God.
I do like the parallel thing we've had where we've had X-ray unlocked as like a new tier of like a different style of like Factorio, you know, like this has been regular one that we're familiar with, and this is like a new idea with the multi-blasts and the mining charges and all that. I think that's so cool and so interesting, and I really would love to see like if they've got any other ideas for an alternative system. I think the way it's implemented at the moment with X-ray, it's not super clear.
It just feels like it doesn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to go anywhere, but I think that will change because it's only just been added. It's like the newest thing. I mean, God, it was added like in December, so like it's really new.
I do quite like that the patches are like chapters.
Yes, I really like it. I think this is a really cool game. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it actually, I've got to admit.
Okay, so it doesn't look like we've got a location for Zulu then, so I guess that's not in yet.
No, what's your current quest though?
It's just the Victor one.
Just the tier 7.
Yeah.
And then these overtime quests scaling up. I think overtime quests obviously are like currently I think the quests of you finished. Here's more stuff to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Victor, we've done all the X-ray level ups, right?
It's just Victor left then, really.
It's just Victor left, yeah. Let's unlock. Shall we unlock multi-blasts? The multi-blasts from.
Go for it. We got spheres.
Let's unlock these 3 multi-blasts.
Okay, you need to give you something to do then. What do you need?
What is this? Infused Atlantum threshing. Oh god, there's some fancy stuff at the end of X-ray. But as you can see on the right hand side, look, there's 3 other. There's probably going to be like Yankee and Zulu. Do you know what I mean? The menu is open for more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I guess Lima was the learning zone. Victor's our main zone. X-ray is the one we just played, and there'll be Y and Z and whatever letter comes after Z in the alien language. That'll be interesting. Yeah. What could you work on?
What's your bottleneck at the moment? What do you need? So for making the things we need for this thing, do we have enough power?
Thing is, there's loads of things that we don't kind of use. Do you know what I mean? Well, like steel slabs, atlantum slabs, like precision disassembly, like gearboxes and stuff. We don't, and these things we don't really use them.
They're not
like for
they're not
anything.
into any recipes yet.
No, it's not like we've got a quest to do anything else. You know. Well, I guess if we hand in this quest, we'll see what unlocks,
see what we need,
right?
Yeah.
Because this will be the last tier of Victor, right? It'll unlock, and I assume that will give us further quests in future, and we'll see what it wants us to make, and we can decide.
We need a bunch more accumulated power, right? So I could do some more power, maybe.
Yes, that would help. I think I am replacing a lot of assemblers with assembler Mark IIs, and that is.
It could just be we need more accumulators, less important than power.
Yeah, I think that's probably a place to work on for sure. And I will stop making more shit with these relays until we've got the quest handed in.
All right, I'll start crafting.
I've got 156 of them now.
Bunch of accumulators.
Okay, let me just check. 32. Oh, that might be enough. I think that is enough.
32. Right. Let's go and turn this fucker in.
Okay.
So it's in Victor, so it's next to you, right?
Yeah. Back at the main area. I'll let you press the button.
Oh.
Yeah, we needed 19. We were actually slightly below before you put those additional accumulators down. And I think generally we aren't that far away from being like under power.
No,
I think a little bit more infrastructure.
We got like 15k spare.
Yeah, but have we?
More than that. Look, we're using 34, well, between 30 and 34k, right? We're producing 50k.
Oh, I know why though. I think it's because certain things are turned off.
Like,
do you know what I mean?
I mean, I added another 5k.
A lot of the factory just isn't making. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I think when everything's rolling, there's a huge drain. But when everything's like when the chests are full and it gets done, this is how it catches up to you. Anyway, do you want to press the button?
If the chests are filling up though, it means that this stuff isn't needed that much, you know.
That's true, and also I like having the chests there because it's like a backup, isn't it, for the future?
Yeah. Okay.
It means that less problems occur.
Boom.
Amazing work, Breaker.
Oh.
Max this terminal out.
Yes.
That's it. That's the end.
You've done all you can here. And if you haven't even fixed the freight elevator yet, you are my kind of groundbreaker.
Oh wow! So we're done. That's it.
Yeah.
That is it. For now, I don't think I want to do these overtime tasks.
No,
but at the same time,
I think that's just saying you're.
I don't know if our
finished.
factory is robust enough for the next challenge, though. You know.
You really don't think so?
Well, if it's going to involve slabs, we're not. But then again, if we get the plant matter bricks more reliably sorted,
well, I can up production on them for sure.
Yeah, if we get the plant matter bricks more reliably sorted, and I think it's possible. I think it's actually possible, but I think it's going to need it's going to need a lot of love. The factory's going to need some love.
Yeah,
but
the thing is,
caverns.
Who knows what's going to change in the tech tree next patch? There might be.
Oh my
other
god, you're
steps
right.
and stuff.
Everything's going to be broken.
Yeah.
So we're going to spend 2 sessions fixing the current factory next time anyway. Okay, sure. Let's leave it then. I've really enjoyed Techtonica, Duncan.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to when the next patch comes out.
I would like to play the new Factorio expansion, the space one, when that comes along.
Yes.
I'm really, really hyped for that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And I would love to do that with you if you want.
Yeah, I'm well up for that.
So
I think Factorio.
I think if you don't want to watch that, let us know. But that's something I really want to do.
I think if anyone's stuck to the end of this game, then they will be up for Factorio.
Maybe. What a cool game this has been, though. I've really enjoyed playing it so far. It's early access, of course. It's 0.2.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it does feel like it's nearly there though. Like it doesn't feel like there's much. There's like maybe 2 tiers missing, and then it's the end.
I feel like this is a game now that could just be let the modders take over and add tiers and challenges and other tasks to do.
I mean, I'd like to get to the end of the story, get back to Earth.
All right, I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.